Okay, here we go. The Torlakson color chart accounts for temperature, which most color charts don't. In fact, most color wheels don't give any proper accounting for temperature. Temperature of color is not about fire is hot, ice is cold. It's a quality of color that is best understood by memorizing it visually. I can tell you that warm colors tend to, in a painting, seem to advance forward spatially. Cool colors tend to seem to recede. And I can also tell you that with what I'll be teaching you later in terms of the laws of diminishing contrast, you have to understand what temperature is. You have to know what it is. And in essence, you're a visual cripple if you don't understand it. So, what I've done is divided two color wheels, one being the warm colors and one being the cool colors. And also, what you need is a palette with the warm and cool primaries, and also you might as well have lamp black and titanium white, which are neutral in temperature. The warm primaries are cadmium red, and that's cadmium. Sometimes cadmium medium is the way it's talked about, but not cadmium red dark or deep, and not cadmium red light or pale. So cadmium red and cadmium yellow, same thing, not dark, not deep, not light, not pale, just cadmium yellow. It could say cadmium yellow medium. And ultramarine blue. Those are the warm primary colors. The cool primary colors are alizarin crimson, lemon yellow, and phthalo blue. And what I've written on the left-hand column is that when you add a warm color to a warm color, you get a warm. When you add a cool to a cool, you get a cool color. When you add a warm and a cool together, you get some form of neutrality, a neutral color. So the two color wheels are devised of those colors, and then the chart that is on the right column is you use the same colors that are in the color wheel, for the warm red, the cadmium, for the cool red, the alizarin crimson, and then you mix in that little center notched area the neutral, which is going to be comprised of equal strengths, not necessarily equal quantities, but equal strengths of the warm and cool red, which should ideally differ equally from the warm side and the cool side. When we get to the bottom of that column, I am showing you that black also, which some people will tell you black is not a color. That's wrong. Color can be described very accurately. It needs to be understood also in terms of value, temperature, and purity. And black has value, temperature, and purity. What I've done is I started in the neutral notch with black mixed with white so it isn't so dark. And on the left side, the warm side, I've added cadmium red to warm up the black. And on the right side, phthalo blue to cool the black down. So, looking at that, you can see that black, the thing that some people say isn't a color, has all the virtues, all the components of color. It has value, straight out of the tube. As black, it's 100% gray, really dark. It has the potential for temperature. Ivory black is warm, lamp black is neutral, but you could take a neutral black and add any warm to it and warm it up, or any cool to it to cool it down. And in relation to purity, black is the mother of all impure color. It doesn't really do any good just to listen to what I've said and look at the image. You need to actually make one of these. In the making of this, you begin to learn what warm and cool colors look like, which is which, and you need that experience to move forward proficiently as a painter.